want to repeat again our congratulations to Mr. President. We are happy that it's all over now. It has gone to the end of the road. Whatever controversies or objections or whatever cannot go beyond that. But God has ordained that President Tinubu will be the president. And we thank God for your also successful election.
Area everywhere don't cast to in fact saying, hey, Benin people they vex. They vex. Say they are all bad talk. Say, hey, my country people. Say now God now ordained Tinubu. I want get them right. Now God have been a ghost. Like the ghost now ordained Tinubu have been a God now ordained Tinubu. So there has been a lot of controversy after this video where we take see and say about Benin go pay visit to Sanwo-Olu for Lagos State. So the thing can't be like say, political, APC, whatever. My country people, this one are odd. Una not say boys for Benin City, their lawyer finish for Obi. They still get the belief in our Benin win this election. Or man, not you say we believe in our Benin win this election. We believe in our win the 2023 presidential election. So when we say but we say man, they give the homage and respect. Come talk say them the statement saying a God. Now remember say Kumu he talk the same similar thing. The guy see fire. The next thing best right now the Benin Monarch. So with the year the Benin people they say they don't want to talk because they see their Oba as God himself. So anything we see they feel say he talk is correct, 100% right. So we don't know how this reaction won't be like. Whether it won't be mixed reaction or they won't begin a trust or we don't know. But I believe say they not happy. It's sweet them when the Oba Benin is the worst and God now ordained Tinubu. So they feel say man the thing get as it be. Why should he use that word God? If you to say na him win now, they for rest. But since na God na ordain now, they are not doubting the sincerity of their So for my own take for this particular video, na be says, that's one when you talk say na God na ordain to the but no verse me. The one invest me for inside the statement, na be say the thing touch me. Say road not good, they say make it the entire flight. God, our leaders, road not good. Let's make it the entire flight. Now wow. Hey, as I want to see Balofua, una so call the year so una first lady where they call Remi Tinubu, the wife of una president, where they toss na God na your day now. Hey, who call the year so she they tell her followers of her plan with her husband, President Tinubu, to take over all the properties in the Igbo living in Lagos. So they want to make sure they suffocate the Igbos by seizing and destroying their properties. Who say, how can a wife of a president be speaking in public that they will take over all the properties belonging to a particular tribe, the Igbos in Lagos? Saying it with confidence, and her followers are happy, applauding her. If they could display such hate in public, imagine the worst evil they might be harboring in their hearts.
Ìtẹ̀sẹ̀ bá ṣe nífẹ̀ẹ́ yìí tó ẹ̀bà ara jẹ́ àwa kan bínú ọmọ wa sísáàbì tí wàá lọ bímọ fún Ìgbò. Ṣé kí n lọ pò bí èsè wa? Òbí èsè lẹ́ẹ̀ ti gbà bọ̀dé. Olórí òbí èsè lẹ́ẹ̀ ti gbà bọ̀dé. O tún lọ mú kámẹ́rà wa lọ lé ẹ̀ ní sí ẹ ti gbà bọ̀dé. A máa jogún yín ni. Àwa la máa jogún yín. àgọ́ wa ló máa dáàdì yẹn gbẹ a máa jogún yìí láìsẹ pé yìí nìkan ni aráàlú haúsá wà ní àgbà wọn láyè kàlàbá wà ní àgbà wọn láyè ẹ wá ń bèrè pé báwo ni tí wàá ṣe jẹ.
Egbon mu na body dey cash am o word of one ko husband house ibele fun am. That's why she dey talk wetin she dey talk. Because she asked for something, the husband say he wan give am times 2. My country people, so anything wey your husband give you, your husband house sweet you well well, you dey fit talk anything wey you like to talk in public, so you no go fear anybody again. Now this one now be dey talk say anything wey they wan do, they carry the money, they dish the money, they dish soup, they dish rice for inside pot. Why you not go talk anyhow for public? If you dey pay put, you go know say you need to talk well for public, because you not fit and get the money to take buy any land, to take buy anybody shop, to take claim anybody property. This is what Peter Obi is saying.
If you today you're president of America, you can't just, I've never heard in America that they bought vehicles for legislators. You can't just buy cars anyhow. I have never heard you can't buy cars for first lady anyhow. There's no, in fact in America, there's no office called Office of First Lady. It exists in name. And for the purpose of accompanying the president to trips. Not just to have an office created with enormous budgets that are even beyond critical areas of development. No. You cannot entertain people. In America, if the president chooses today to entertain guests, he will pay for the food. If he chooses to have different dishes, he will pay for it. So he can decide how my wife is going to have we're going to have this type of fish from Japan. At the end of the month, he has to pay for it. So these things don't happen. You don't have renovations of different houses for the president. If the president of America goes to New York today, he stays in hotel. I have accompanied the president to trip in the past. The hotel the president of America was staying in a hotel. So these are issues. So we must look at what suits us. Again, look at how we can manage our own expense and everything. So what Obasanjo is saying, that we must not adopt this and even adopt it wrongly as we are doing it today. The last one was an issue of
moving towards one party. How can we salvage that?
That is a disaster. And it can be salvaged again by the same, everybody coming together. Not just now political parties, but civil society. The people must resist that.
His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Okuapolopolo Eware II, the Oba of Benin, is optimistic that this time will come when Nigerians will not need the courts to determine election winners. He made the remarks when he paid a courtesy call on Governor of Lagos State Babajide Sanwo-Olu on Sunday. Arise correspondent Oba Adeoye was there.
The rich culture of Benin people on display to herald the arrival of His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Okuapolopolo Eware II to the residence of Lagos State Governor in Marina. The Oba has come on a courtesy visit to the governor. The highly respected monarch congratulated Governor Sanwo-Olu for his election victory both at the polls and so far at the court, adding that he hopes that one day winners of elections will be solely determined by the people's vote and not the court. Oba Eware II says the election of a former governor of the state as Nigeria's president was ordained by God and prayed for the success of President Bola Tinubu.
We are happy to be here. We thank God for Chairman Arise, but he's also been responsible for my flying all over Nigeria because I don't like flying actually. Our illustrious son here says I should be flying, that the road is not good. So each time I want to fly, it makes the aircraft services available. So I want to say that I appreciate that very much. I think, Your Excellency, we want to repeat again our congratulations to Mr. President. We are happy that it's all over now. It has gone to the end of the road. Whatever controversies or objections or whatever cannot go beyond that. But God has ordained that President Tinubu will be the president. And we thank God for your also successful election. We pray for you. We pray you be successful in tenure. Your cabinet will do well for us, for Nigeria.
For the Oba of Benin, Nigeria's diversity should be exploited for the development of the nation and mutual progress of the people. He advised that differences should be addressed in manners that will strengthen cohabitation among the citizens.
Nigeria is big because we are together. When they say the biggest country in Africa, because it's Nigeria. It's because the way we are. So it's good to remain like this, but iron out differences that we have. Everywhere they have differences. Just iron out our own and remain the same, learn to live together.
In his welcome speech, Governor Sanwo-Olu assured the Oba of President Tinubu's commitment to turning around the fortunes of Nigeria for the better, emphasizing that the evidence is already manifesting. The governor commended the chairman of Arise Global Media, Prince Nduka Obaigbena, and foremost banker Aigboje Imokwede, who were on the entourage of the Oba. He says the men are proud ambassadors of the Oba in Lagos and beyond.
Let me, on behalf of all of us, welcome you to Lagos. Welcome you to the state of aquatic splendor. Let me welcome you to the commercial economic nerve center of our country, to the center of excellence. Let me say clearly to you that Mr. President is aware that you are coming this afternoon. I was with him about 3, 4 hours ago, and we had other conversation. And the main reason why I said I had to leave is I was hosting you this evening. He said, really? I said, yes. He says I should extend his best wishes to you, and that he knows that you'll continue to pray for him. And you also have repeated it here today. And so on behalf of Mr. President, we want to thank you for your fatherly role, for your prayers, for your best wishes for his government, and I'm sure that he will not disappoint you. You see, the two men that are also with you here, they are your sons, but they are your sons that are doing you proud and well in Lagos. Aigboje Imokwede is not just a friend and a brother, he's also my co-chairman on a lot of things that we're doing together here in Lagos. He's one of our very, very best, finest bankers, investment bankers that this country has presented. And of course, the Duke himself. We call him the World Duke. The fear of Nduka is the beginning of wisdom. He's a great friend, a man that speaks truth to power, and a man that I share breakfast with once in a while, just to advise me.
Mr. Governor thereafter took the Omonoba on a tour of the J.K. Randall Center for Yoruba Culture and History in Onikon, where the beautiful culture of the Yoruba people was on parade.
In the audio, because of origin, we have the Olokun, we have the Songo. The Oba has encouraged us to continue to ensure that the very best is what this country deserves, and all of it. So we've had that at the State House in Marina, not too far from here. And he did ask a question, so what else? And we said, okay, we have a little museum here that is a Yoruba Cultural Museum that has not been fully opened, to the public, but that we can indeed come in here and show the Oba, the J. Randall, Center for Yoruba Culture and Museum, because you know how traditional, the Oba is, to the entire Benin Kingdom, how he has so much passion for museum, for Benin artifact, for Benin, just to also give him a teaser, because we know too well that he has plans, for similar things, and so we're taking him around, and he has seen things, and he's really, really, at the risk of speaking on behalf of Oba himself, he's really impressed with what we've done, and he's happy with what he had seen. He had given us a few suggestions, and then the entire ground was really just, wondered that, is he in Nigeria? I said, yes, we're here in Lagos, and we can also still do better than what it is there. So we're indeed very happy and excited that, a first-class, institution of our tradition in Nigeria can find time to come and visit this place, with us, even on a Sunday. So we're indeed very, very happy.
A wonderful visit. I think His Excellency has said. Thank you very much.
Lagos and Benin share a history dating back to the pre-colonial era, which the Oba and governor want to be sustained for mutual progress and development.
Yes, that's why you are here.
Oba Adeoye, Arise News, Lagos.
Dr. Bati?
Okay, very significant event there. Ewara II, Oba Atokwe, visiting Lagos. For him, it's also some kind of homecoming. You recall that, the first king of Lagos, Prince Ado, was a Benin prince who settled in Lagos and met the Aworis, and then named the territory on the Lagos Island Eko. And Eko for many years was the pepper farm and fishing post, for the Beninese. And that's why there's this strong linkage between Lagos and Benin. And it was Prince Ado who married Erelu Kuti, an Awori woman, who gave birth to Prince Ologuntere, who also later became King of Lagos. So in terms of culture and history, there's that very strong connection between the royal family of Benin and the royal family of Lagos. So it was not until 1861 when Lagos was annexed by the British, following historical developments from 1851 to 1861. So Lagos holds special meaning, both for the people of Lagos and also the people of Benin. It was Seguera, the Portuguese explorer, who changed the name of the city from Eko to Lagos.
Area na you wrap them up. Position na Bod TV board. You will wrap all the news where they happen. My country people. Oh yeah. Make una like them.